Hey guys, how are you all doing? I hope you guys are having a great day today. My name is Meredith. I'm one of the admissions advisors here at MedQuest College, and we're going to kind of talk to you today a little bit about our practical nursing program.
Hi, my name is Dr. Jennie Denker, and I'm the Dean of Nursing for the newly developed PN program here at MedQuest College.
Yeah, so we've got a couple frequently asked questions that we've been getting quite often, and we just wanted to take some time today and address those, kind of answer some of those questions, maybe raise a few more for you guys. And I'm just going to go ahead and kick it off with, how do I apply for the practical nursing program? You know, I think that's a great question. You got to start somewhere. I, as an admissions advisor, highly recommend coming in and scheduling a time with one of us to take a tour of the campus, so that way you can visually see if this is going to be a good fit for what you're looking for. Our campus is located on Lynn Station Road, kind of going towards the St. Matthews area of town in Louisville, Kentucky. And while you're here, we're going to be talking about what the program entails, what the outcome of that can be for you, show you around the classrooms, maybe introduce you to a few of the instructors and program chairs and directors, and hopefully answer a few more questions that you might have in person.
So the question that I have been given is, what are the prereqs for the program? Well, in case you didn't know, here at MedQuest College, we have the most direct path to the education that you want. So we don't waste our time with prereqs. That costs you a lot of money. And so we're about getting in here and getting the degree. So when you start in the new practical nursing program, you'll go directly into the program and you'll start right off with nursing courses that first quarter.
Yeah, and to that point, you know, as far as applying and into the pre-admission requirements, I guess you can say, we do have an entrance exam that we're going to have you guys go through just to kind of see where you all are at. That's not necessarily something about medical information, but more so of cognitive, maybe English, math, some more basic levels of education. So that way we see, okay, well, do they need help in any certain area before they get started? The last thing we want to do is set you guys up for failure, and so we want to make sure that we get off on the right foot, helping you guys get in here. Another question we have all the time is do you offer online courses? And unfortunately we don't right now, but a big reason as to why is because our method of education here at MedQuest is very much a hands-on approach. So we have a lot of equipment in-house that you guys are going to be working on. It's not your typical textbook and lecture like you might be more used to at your bigger state schools. You will get a little bit of that on the front end just to build a foundation, but at the end of the day, you're going to turn right around and actually put that into practice in the classroom, so that way you're not memorizing and regurgitating all just for a test. We want you to understand the material so that way you can go out in the field and actually be effective at what you're learning about.
Next question is, how long is the program and what day and times are the program? And so for your first semester, you're going to be attending during the day. It's going to be Mondays through Friday, 9 to 5, 8:30 to 4:30. You'll have break weeks. It's a 12-month program. So again, it's that direct path into healthcare. And we may or may not have an occasional clinical in the evening, but those clinicals would be out by 10 o'clock.
Okay, nice. And so do MedQuest medical assisting credits count towards the nursing program then?
Well, no. Right now, the way the program is approved by the Kentucky Board of Nursing, we do not accept any transfer credits of nursing, and since we don't have prerequisites, you wouldn't be transferring those in either.
Gotcha. Cool. That's good to know. You know, is MedQuest accredited? That's another big question. Kind of goes right in line with the credentials of other schools. We are accredited. We actually go through an accrediting body called ABHES, the Accrediting Bureau of Health Education Schools, and we've actually had them in our field for quite a while, and so we've used them for all of our programs in the past.
And we have Kentucky Board of Nursing approval. That's not our accreditation body, but you have to be approved by your boards of nursing before you can even develop a program.
Awesome.
And we also have our proprietary education approvals. So we are accredited and we are approved.
Perfect.
What's the difference between medical assisting and nursing?
You got it.
We get this question a lot, okay? And so I think the best way that we can describe it is, what will you do with your degree? So there's a lot of similarities, and let's break it down to the basics. Yes, they give shots. Yes, they take blood. Yes, they do weights, but it's where you're going to be working with your degree that really sets the difference between medical assisting and practical nursing. For a practical nurse, you're going to be working in the long-term care facilities, you can be working in home health, and you can be working in doctor's offices. With a medical assisting degree, you're really geared more towards just working in a doctor's office, and you might be able to find some local clinics and some hospitals that do have medical assistants. But for the most part, that's where your nurses are going to be found at all levels.
Yeah, that's great. And when's our program really kind of looking to start this first time around?
So we're looking to start the first week of September after the holiday, and we're just really excited about getting the program kicked off with our first cohort.
Absolutely. Does MedQuest offer financial aid? Great question. I get this as an admissions advisor almost every phone call that I get. Going through high school myself, you guys, I'm sure, we're always taught go to school, go to school, go to school, but we're never taught how to go to school. They never tell us about interest or loans or taxes or any of the sort. We do have financial aid for those who qualify, and what we're going to do is when you come in after your tour, we'll schedule a separate appointment so that way you can meet with a financial aid advisor to go through that whole process with you. We're going to walk through every step of the way. We're going to answer every question you have so that way you understand really what you're walking into. We are going to go through what all you're eligible for first, like Pell Grant and Keys Money and FAFSA. And then whatever's left over, we do have some small interest student loans with no prepayment penalty that we can look at, kind of see what makes the most sense for you currently in your financial situation.
And Brandon, to tag off of that,
Sure.
One of the things that's really great about our program is we're going to pay for everything. It's included. So you're not going to have surprises. We're going to pay for your licensing. We're going to pay for your national certification exam. We're going to pay for your textbooks, your uniforms.
Wow.
Everything's included. And not only is it included, we're very competitive with the price. So if you compare our cost and what you're getting for 12 months of sound, solid education, you're getting a really good price that's competitive with the other nursing programs around the city.
Yeah. I also forgot to mention we are VA approved, so for our veterans out there or spouses or family members of veterans, we do have that option available as long as we have documentation of that. So, Jenny, I think you're up next.
One of our questions that came through, what is required to be accepted into the program? So you have to have a GED or a high school diploma. You'll have to take our admissions test, an interview with the team who will be doing the decision committee for entry. And then after that, if you meet all that criteria, you're on your way to becoming a nurse.
Yeah. And then last but not least is what benefits can MedQuest offer me as I pursue my education here? Really, guys, like I said earlier, we have our hands-on approach, and so you don't just have a class time to come in, read a textbook, and then leave. We offer that hands-on approach, so that way you get to learn and interact with the equipment, with the instructors, all of whom have at least 3 years experience in the field as a licensed practical nurse or more. And for me, that was a huge compelling interest because when I went to the college where I went, I didn't always have that. I had some instructors that maybe they learned about it from their degree, but they never really were in that field. This is credibility at its finest, having somebody that was in that role that's teaching you how to perform that role. And secondly is just being able to go out into our clinical sites, being able to go out at the end of your program and saying, I'm getting on-the-job experience, some real-world training. It's not just class time. You're working with real doctors, real nurses, real patients, doing real procedures, and that's really exciting as far as the value that can come to you, the advantage that you'll have leaving here, and the head start that you'll have on your career.
And I think another benefit is the faculty here. The faculty themselves, and I'm going to speak from a personal experience. I was a high school dropout. I didn't think I could do it, but there was one person who believed in me, and that one person set me on a path. And that path led me to my doctorate eventually. I've had multiple years in education. I've had multiple years at the bedside, and I want to be able to bring that fulfilling career to other people who think they might not be able to do it. So I want to be that one person that can reach out and say, hey, I can help you do it. Don't worry if you were a high school dropout. Don't worry if you have your GED. It's okay. You're not alone, and we're going to build a solid program that has supportive faculty. We're not going to be that black and white, look, this is how it is. We're inclusive, and we want to include you in the building of your dreams and reaching those dreams.
Absolutely.